Let's go, Paul. Looking good.
It's Friday, 2 days until the Melbourne Marathon. Got to be at the airport in about 90 minutes. So just finished today's run. It was 9 kilometres with some strides, and I got rained on. It was horrible. The weather's terrible, which means that the plane ride's probably going to be a little bit bumpy, but I guess we'll just deal with that. Just trying to hide away in the deepest, darkest corner of this airport. Oh, can you hear it? There's the paranoia. Arrived. It is not particularly big, but it'll do. Have a quick whiz round. I guess we're staying here for 2 days, oh actually 3 days, because we're staying an extra night after the marathon. I'm not prepared to get straight on a plane after running a marathon, so yeah, 1 extra night I think. But I'm starving, so we're going to go and get some food. So travel took a little bit longer than we were hoping. Yeah, flight got delayed by about 20 odd minutes. It's not too much. But yeah, we didn't get in until 6 o'clock. And I mean, we left home at 2, so 4 hours of travel time. You don't really think it's going to add up to that much, but when you've got all those delays and when you're sitting on a tarmac and just all the time in the airport, we've got a hire car, so that took a little bit as well. And then you've got to drive through Melbourne traffic, which is horrible. But yeah, apart from holding my breath the whole time on the plane, which I guess you do if you've got a marathon on the weekend. That's kind of always the bottleneck, is that aeroplane ride. You know, you're in close proximity with lots of people, many of whom are sick. I wore the mask, obviously. I don't want to be getting sick last minute right before the race. So yeah, fingers crossed still. I mean, yeah, who knows? But it's been, it's been fairly smooth sailing getting here. Went to the supermarket, got everything for dinner. Oh shit. Just making some dinner now. Yeah, just gone with some pasta. And yeah, always about to boil over that. Oh. So Caitlin's gone out for a run. I'm just making some dinner. I know lots of people go with like a low residue diet or a low fibre. Not really fussed about that at all. I've done that in the past and I've ended up with a bit of an acidic feeling in my stomach, so I just want to eat what I usually eat. I'm going to top up a little bit on carbs, even though it doesn't make me feel very good on race day, but I know I'm going to need it, so things to top up. What have I got? I guess I've got a couple of Powerades there. I'll probably just use the bottles. I might drink some of them just to top up the sugars. Obviously got heaps of rice for tomorrow night. We've got Haribo just to, again, if I feel like I need to top up those stores. Also got some pan au chocolat, mini chocolate croissants, lots of bread. I'm going with the white stuff. Just a bit of a low fibre stuff, just reducing it a little bit. Morning of, I'm probably just going to want some white bread, something that's going to digest pretty quickly. What else have we got? We've got plenty of food in there. And then pasta tonight. Sauce is bolognese. So this is Friday night dinner. Doesn't really give you a good perspective, does it? Because you can't, I mean, it's a big bowl, we'll say that. Bottle all sorted. So just going down to pick up my bib now. Got my preferred start sticker, that's what we went to pick up. So that was pretty straightforward. But the bottle situation was not very good. They're putting them in buckets. So what I'm going to do is probably just ignore that water bottle. I took my gel back off the side of it because I knew in the moment there that there's probably not a very good chance of me being able to pick that bottle up. So I'm just going to rely on getting as much water from each station as possible, and then maybe I'll get Caitlin to hand me a bottle out on course. I know that's a bit of a grey area. People don't particularly like it, but so that means I'm now going to have to carry all 7 of my gels. I'll take one 10 minutes before the start, so that'll get rid of one of them, but then I'm going to be carrying 6. I hope my pants don't fall down. Alright, I'm just going to go out for my shakeout jog. I'm going to go through the city, so I'm going to have to dodge traffic a little bit. It's going to be a little bit annoying. It's taken a while for GPS to pick up. Just got to get this run in, and then I'm going to have my feet up for the rest of the day. It's taken a really long time for my satellites to be located. Alright, satellite's taken way too long, so I'm just going to start jogging and go to time. Nice park. Just saw that guy behind me without a shirt, checking out his guns. Oh, so I'm just trying to avoid the expo now and get down to the tan, but I'm going to have to turn around pretty soon. Alright, so I'm just outside Rod Laver Arena. There it is. So the start line's just on the other side of this stadium. I don't know if they've erected the start line yet, but it should be down here somewhere. So I could actually jog down to the start line for my warm-up, but the year that I ran the half marathon, it was absolute chaos through here. So crowded with people, and I'd basically be stopping every 10 meters to try and get around people. So I'm going to get Caitlin to drop me off. Let's have a look at what Garmin is predicting I'm going to run tomorrow. So 2:34.54. I probably want to run a little bit faster than that. I'd be happy with the 5k and probably even the half. 10k though, I ran 37 seconds faster than that not that long ago, and that's what it was predicting the day before I ran that time as well. So yeah, Garmin, get your act together. So it's race morning. It's now 5:15, so we're going to leave in about 5 minutes. Yeah, everything's done. Just got to get down and do a warm-up. I'll probably just jog for 10 minutes, and then I'm just going to dump my clothes, which will be donated. Conditions are pretty good outside. I think it's 11 degrees, and the wind, there's no real wind, so yeah, got lucky with that. All right. So it's still pitch black. We're just stuck in traffic, but giving ourselves plenty of time, so not to worry. All right, we're here.
There you go. Let's go, Paul. Looking good. wants help.
Oh, this is just as fast as I can go. Oh, I can't really bend my legs anymore. Right. Oh, I'm not going to be able to walk for the rest of the day. I'm absolutely dead. So I've been sat here for about an hour. I pretty much can't move. My hamstrings are so painful. Oh, I've just got like sciatic nerve pain and shooting up both hamstrings. Achilles tendons are a little bit sore as well. I struggled to get in and out of the shower. Just had to like lift my legs over the bathtub. So that sucked. Yeah, I've got blisters as well on the soles of both of my feet, and I've kind of felt one at about the 20k mark, just on my right foot, and I got a little bit worried about it. I thought, this is not good that it's this early and I'm already feeling a blister kind of coming on, but I kind of just powered through it, didn't really think about it after about 25 kilometers. But yeah, I guess I'll do a full recap probably in another video. I reckon this video is going to be fairly long, so I'll just say that I'm pretty happy with it. I mean, the way the race panned out, there was a decision I had to make pretty early on where the packs kind of were splintering, and there was a group and I could just tell they were going just a little bit too fast, and it happened really quickly as well, and I would have had to surge and probably run like 3:32 or something for a kilometre just to get on the back of this group. So I kind of just eased off. I was stuck kind of by myself with a few guys kind of fanned out a little bit along the road with me, and then another group kind of caught us, and from then on I had quite a big group to run with. So we were kind of ticking off at 3:39 a kilometre, 3:39, 3:40 a kilometre, which on your GPS it's always going to be, it's going to be a bit generous, your GPS, so it was pretty much 2:35 pace, and I was fairly happy with that. I thought, yeah, if this feels comfortable, I can pick it up in the second half, and I started to do that, and yeah, it was just tough once we kind of ran into the back end of the half marathoners at about 31k. I kind of just started to lose touch a little bit with the people I was running with, and then you can't see them as well. Your brain is not as sharp. You're seeing bodies ahead of you on the road, but so many of them are half marathoners, and so you kind of just get lost in the wash a little bit. But I kind of just zoned in, had tunnel vision. Sarah Klein was running with me, and she was second in the female race, so she was easy for me to just pick out, and I just said I've just got to stick with her no matter what. Started to get some really bad stomach cramps, and yeah, just a really bad stitch, but just had to work on strategies to get through that, and yeah, I kind of did. And then I ended up dropping Sarah at about 34 kilometers. Felt $1 million. I thought, yeah, I'm definitely going to run under 2:35 here. I'm running on really well. And then when we got to that hill at 36k and all the half marathoners went away and there was just no atmosphere, I just fell to pieces. Well, I didn't fall to pieces. I just bled time without really realizing it, because we'd gone under a tunnel before that, and so the GPS was a little bit scrambled, so I didn't really know what pace I was running. But I'm terrible at running hills, and without anyone else on the road to really gauge off and to keep me accountable, to really because every time we'd go up a hill, I'd have to really push to keep up, and I just didn't do that. And then, yeah, when we got up that hill, I just couldn't really get back into the same kind of rhythm, generate the same kind of power that I had. And so, yeah, I just had to keep just trying to will myself to stay at a pace that was going to get me at least under 2:36, and I managed to do that. So pretty happy with it. In the end, I mean, I think to run the time that I was really hoping to run, which was like 2:34 flat or faster, I think I would need an ideal course like a Valencia or something like that, and then I would need to have a group with me the whole way. I think the group that I was with was good, but they're a little bit surgy, and I said I wasn't going to give a recap, and I've pretty much just given like a 3-minute recap there. But anyway, happy with it. Cannot move now. It took me about 15 minutes just to get out of the MCG. I had to walk down ramps and up ramps, and I was just walking like I was an old lady, taking like these tiny little 10 centimeter steps. But yeah, it's good to be done with. It's really stressful. The last week or so, I've just been putting myself through the ringer. I think it's just that mental thing of feeling like, have I done enough? Have I done too much? Am I tapering right? Or have I blown it now by getting everything wrong? So just to come away with a pretty decent result is, yeah, it's good, and I'm happy with that. So I'll talk through it later, but yeah, cheers. Pretty sure I'm going to lose that toe now.